I'm Dr. Bruce Hubbard. I was an experienced cognitive behavioral therapist when my life was hijacked by tinnitus. When the doctors told me there was no treatment, that I'd just have to live with it, I fell into the vicious cycle of stress, anxiety, and insomnia I call the tinnitus trap. For 6 months I suffered, praying my tinnitus would stop, trying everything I could to bring the volume down. But to my horror, nothing helped. I'm fortunate and to this day grateful that I eventually learned about habituation, the #1 solution for tinnitus. Through habituation, you feel better even if your tinnitus doesn't go away. You hear your tinnitus less, and when you do, you no longer care. At its highest level, habituation is a cure for tinnitus. Tinnitus habituation occurs through a natural neurological process, the same essential process that allows us to screen out the sounds of a crowded restaurant while lost in conversation at our own table, to screen out the frames of our glasses despite their constant presence in our visual field, to screen out the feelings of our bodies against our seats, our feet against the ground. Even loud random sounds like passing trains, sirens, and air traffic eventually fall to habituation. And similarly, the brain can screen out the loud, annoying sounds of tinnitus. All of us have the potential to take advantage of our brain's amazing ability to reduce its reaction to tinnitus. Evidence shows that most people, despite tinnitus characteristics like volume, pattern, and pitch, habituate naturally. But many of us, like me, respond to our tinnitus in a manner that has the opposite effect. Instead of habituating, our brains react in a way that sensitizes us to tinnitus, increasing distress and blocking habituation. When this occurs, we have to take additional, deliberate steps to help our brains back off and promote habituation and recovery. To my surprise, I learned that cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, when done correctly, is the best method for tinnitus habituation. But like most tinnitus sufferers, I couldn't find a local CBT therapist who knew anything about tinnitus. So armed with my own expertise as a clinical psychologist and learning everything I could about tinnitus, I guided myself through a course of CBT. Right away, having tinnitus got a whole lot easier. What had seemed like a ferocious beast turned out to be a paper tiger. I heard my tinnitus less. I could sleep, concentrate, and relax. I didn't need expensive tinnitus maskers or hearing aids. I could go to restaurants, movies, and concerts, enjoy my work and my family, and take vacations. I felt like myself again. My hopes and dreams were back online. To this day, 18 years later, my tinnitus hasn't changed, but I rarely notice it. And when I do, it's no more upsetting or distracting than the hum of a fridge. For me, habituation has been a cure. Having escaped my own tinnitus trap, I've gone on to help thousands of others find freedom from their tinnitus. My YouTube channel is dedicated to providing the most up-to-date information and practical tips on CBT for tinnitus. I also review effective CBT treatments for anxiety, insomnia, and hyperacusis, the conditions that commonly accompany tinnitus. I interview people who, like me, were once distressed by tinnitus and have gone on to achieve high levels of habituation. And I provide no-nonsense critiques of popular tinnitus treatments like tinnitus retraining therapy, hearing aids, supplements, diets, and bimodal stimulation. What you won't find on my channel is false promises of quick relief. Instead, we'll focus on attaining lasting relief by getting our attention off tinnitus, out of our ears, and fully back onto our lives. So I hope you check out my videos and hit the like button and subscribe. The more likes and subscriptions we get, the more people who are suffering now can access honest, practical advice on how to attain lasting freedom from tinnitus.